So I watched your video about trees, and I thought it was pretty interesting, but I wasn't really satisfied with how well you explained negative pressure. Like, I felt like I didn't really understand things. And I did some thinking about the idea, and I came up with an experiment that I want to do. And I'm wondering what your hypothesis is. So as you mentioned, the height limit for sucking water up a tube is 10.3 meters. That's assuming that you have 1 atmosphere of pressure at your reservoir of liquid, and you can pull a perfect vacuum at the top. So I wanted to try something slightly different. So let's say I get a 100-foot long tube, and I put one end in a bucket of water, and then I start to suck on this end here, and I pull water up this tube and suck on it, and I have this end lower than the level of than the level of this liquid here, and I basically want to make a really long siphon, and this will be mostly vertical. Like, it won't be up high, it'll just be flat and then down a little bit. So the idea is I want to suck water up the tube until it's full, and then have another bucket here, which then, like, we fill both buckets up and have the tube have nothing but water in the middle, and then push the two buckets close together and then pick the tube up. And if I have a 100-foot long tube, that'll give me around 50 feet, which is about 15.2 meters to pull the thing up. And I'm wondering what you think will happen. So, like, as I start to pull this tube up, like, I might have to do this by going on a roof and actually lowering the buckets down. But I'm asking you for your hypothesis as to what will happen. Like, will the water stay in the tube this whole time, or will the water start to flow out? And if it does start to flow out, at what height? Like, will that happen at 10.3 meters? Or will that happen somewhere else? Or will something else happen? And depending on your answer, I will have another follow-up question for you. Thanks for your time.